My name is Staff Sergeant Carlos Moreno Jr.
Staff Sergeant Gibran Eduardo Prieto.
So my name is Jonathan Roman Vega.
Marcos Jonathan Muñiz.
So my childhood was, we were a farmer family, so we migrated with the crop from Florida to Michigan and then back down. What I learned from that is how hard my family has worked to provide for us, and I've always just wanted to do more than that and to kind of do better for myself and to just provide more for my family and be the example that I can be for my kids.
There are two offices. The one on my left says accepting applications. The other one, the one to my right, says now hiring. I walk to the left and it's this empty office, desk and whatever. And I say, hello, nobody answers. I'm about to walk out and here comes like, yes, can I help you? And there's this dude in uniform. And he's all like, can I help you? I'm like, yeah, I'm here for, like, are you guys still hiring? He's like, yeah, we're always hiring, this and this and that. And I'm like, okay, so what do I need to do? He said, I need to take a test. And I asked him, like, a test to be a janitor? You need a test to be a janitor? And he starts laughing. And he says, that's the office across the hall. And I was like, okay, so I turn around and I'm walking out. He said, but if you want to join the military, you could take this test and who knows, maybe you'll make it or whatever. I went back, took the test, fast forwarded, was on a bus, and now I'm here.
I was in a trade school for automotive technology. When I got done, I realized that it's not what I want to do for the rest of my life. I've always been interested in the military. Since I was like 12. I was like, oh, I'm gonna join the military. I know that my grandfather and father were in the military, in the Army specifically, and I knew it's something that I always wanted to try to aspire to.
So I went to basic training, and the only thing I knew how to say was yes and no. So it was pretty tough. The English that I knew, it was only the television English, the cartoons and stuff like that. And so somehow the lingo in the States is different. So I was like, oh, what he's talking about, what's the drill sergeant yelling? So what I did was I just followed whoever was in front. So I just he did something, he was doing push-ups, oh, that's a no-go. Okay, this guy is good, he's not doing push-ups, I'm doing what he's doing. So eventually I started catching up and knowing the words. And somehow there's a American guy that he didn't know no Spanish, but somehow he understood what I'm trying to say because of my hand, I talk to my hands, with my hands. So he was pretty much my translator, the entire basic training.
So anytime I would come home, my mom would love to show me off or definitely tell everyone that I'm home to come visit or throw a big party.
I come back home, I talk with family members, people show me off. Like, people are just happy to see me. Hey, where you been? How you been? And it's neat, it's great. It's a great feeling to know it's back. Same thing, hey, Boricua, and I was like, hey, what's up, brother,
My family, when I come home, they feel like I'm accomplishing something. Like, they feel so proud because I'm becoming this professional person.
My uncle told me that, said, puro pa adelante, like, that means just from here forward. Like, whatever you were, you leave that there, and now you move forward and you build on this, the new person that you're trying to be. And people behind you are gonna encourage you to move forward as well because they're proud of what you become. They know what you were, and now that you're something completely different, in their eyes, they want you to move forward. You can't go backwards and you can't just quit.
My family is very proud of me for serving. I am the first generation to join out of my family.
Coming back after so many years and just seeing the same people doing the same things, I would encourage them to look into the military as it provides the opportunities to travel, to see different things, to get out of the norm, right? To do something different. Like, I didn't know I was going to stay in for 21 years. I thought after my first tour, I was going to get out, I was going to go back home to San Diego, probably go up north a little bit to LA, PD, and try to join their SWAT team. Like, that was my mentality. But then just being around camaraderie and cohesion and just the brotherhood of brothers and sisters in the military made me want to stay in. It provided me college opportunities. I'm working on my bachelor's in Homeland Security now.
Knowing that the limit is upon myself and not is something that I can control, The Army has teach me how to push it through. The Army has teach me how to, in the middle of the adversity, how I can like survive pretty much, and be an example to others to follow me through that, success.
If you have nothing else to fall back on, then you can fall back on the military, because they will definitely give you more than what you started off with.